Hello guys, I have good news for you because I think I figured out the problem of 10K. I will not say what I think, what I feel. No, this is what I figure out testing and watching my viral shorts compared to my 10K shorts. So if you want, you can leave the video right now because I will tell you what is the reason right now because I don't want you to waste your time. So the problem is this. This is the problem. This is the graph, the retention graph that YouTube show or create in the first 24 or 48 hours. Maybe you know this graph. This is the problem. If your graph look like this, slowly dying, slowly losing retention every second, your short will stuck at 10K views. So I will ask you something. Guess the graphic, guess the metrics of this graphic. Well, as you are not here, I will ask myself. But maybe this graph, as people are losing retention in the first second, I will say that my BBSA, the BBSA of this graph is 60%, okay? As people are losing interest every second and only maybe 40% of or 50% of people are reaching or watch the video until the end, I will say that the retention is maybe 65 or 50% retention. But guess what? I have this graph with 80% BBSA and 80% retention. This graph, guys, this graph, you can, if you create, well, one minute duration, 1 minute duration. So these are perfect metrics. I was thinking, why my shorts are stuck at 10K if I have perfect metrics? This is the problem. They don't trust in YouTube metrics, guys, because 80% retention doesn't mean that people are engaged in your content. It doesn't mean that your content is engaging, and 80% BBSA doesn't mean that your hook is good. So don't trust in this. Don't trust in these metrics. I guess maybe this 80% retention is just the average. Too many people here are watching the first part of my shorts, but few people are watching the last second. So YouTube algorithms do maths and they say, okay, the average is 80%. So I will say 80%. But as you can see, the graph and the metrics doesn't match. The graph tell you a different story. So what is the reason why your YouTube short stuck at 10K? Because your graph is slowly dying. YouTube doesn't like it. It means that your content is not good. Your content is not good. So I was thinking about it, and what I did, I changed my hooks and my retention. No, I was adding more effects, more transition, maybe the script, improving the script, my voice, etc. I tried so hard to make my graph look like this. So hard, guys, so hard. And guess what? I made my graph look like this. And guess what? I didn't overcome the 10K wall. I made viral videos. I have videos with 100K, 100K. Well, I have videos with 70K, 50K, 30K, but I overcame the 10K wall. So this is the reason, guys. You have to make your graph flat. Increase your edition. Maybe you need more effects, more sound effects, a different music. Maybe your short is too slow, too fast. Maybe you are adding too many effects that your viewers are distracting, are saying, oh no, this video is oversaturated, I am not paying attention because there are too many effects. You only have to make your graph flat. Okay, now I am tell you two important components to make your graph look like this flat. The first thing is your hook. I don't care if you have 90% BBSA or 100% of BBSA. I don't care. Your hook is bad if your graph look like this, slowly dying, slowly decreasing. So remember something, a hook must have two components. The first is the capture. Well, I don't know how to say it in English, but capture, I mean a shake effect in the screen, or maybe a red arrow moving from the left to the right, or maybe a pop effect in one icon. If we will talk about the snakes, add a snake icon, a snake image in the screen, in your screen, in the first second, something that kept the attention. This is the first part of the hook. Maybe an image in the background about a meteor, a meteor falling in the earth. This is easy. You just have to capture the attention in the first second. The second second, you have to add this. What is the second component in hooks? This is the most important. You have to tell me what your short will be about. If I pause your video in the first 3 seconds and I'll tell you, your short will be about this, but you tell me a different story in the rest of your shorts, your hook is bad. You are presenting bad, in a wrong way, your content. So are you sure that your hooks are good? You have 90% of BBSA, but as I told you, the metrics are broken. Are you creating good hooks? If I pause your video, can I be able to predict the content of your shorts, or maybe no? So in the second component, you have to introduce your short. You have to give to the viewer, to the spectator, to the subscriber, what your hook will be about, a reason to stay in your short, a reason. So these are two components. If you have these two components in your hook is good. I don't care if you have 90% BBSA. You have these two components. You have to reach these two components. So this is about the hook. And now the retention. How to make your graph flat? Well, I have some tips. This is easy because this is just edition. You can achieve it in your program, Premiere Pro, CapCut. This is just add transitions. You can download paper transition in green screen in YouTube. Sound effects. If you are talking about guns, maybe a sound effect of a shot. If you are talking about snakes, maybe you can add a snake image in the top of your screen, maybe slowly moving with a rock sliding effect, a pop effect. More transition. If you have clips in your shorts with 70 seconds duration, maybe it's too much, people are losing retention, maybe you can cut it, zoom the last part of the clip to maybe change something in the screen. But these are technical issues, technical tips, guys. You can do this. The script, well, each niche have different scripts, so this is the problem, guys. Now I have something to tell you. I have a channel about science, science, and all of my shorts are stuck at 10k. I did not make these changes because I abandoned that channel, but guess what? One of my shorts are going viral. Well, not viral, are overcoming the 10k wall. I did not make changes, increase the edition. No, I did nothing. I did nothing, okay? But that video are overcoming the 10k wall. And guess what? What is the only thing that is different? The retention graph, because the retention graph is more flat. Do you say more flat or flattener? Well, I will say more flat than the other short. This is the only difference. If you want to ask me, for 1 minute duration, it seems that 70% retention is in the last seconds is enough to overcome the 10k wall, because this short have 30k, 35k. I am getting more views every day, so maybe it will get viral. But these shorts have 70% in the last second, so the graph look flat, well, relatively flat. It's not like this, but it's like this. So flat. My other shorts with high metrics look like this. So this is the thing. But guys, I will say that because I am creating videos with 30 seconds, 40 seconds, because it's easier to do lesser shorts, because 1 minute, honestly, I make 1 minute shorts, but it takes much energy or time editing and creating 1 minute shorts. I am now trying to overcome the 10K wall in my 30-second, 40-second short duration channels, but I have the same graph with 70% retention in the last seconds. I am talking about 30 seconds and 40 seconds, but my views are stuck at 16K. But I created these shorts only 4 days ago, so I will type in the commentaries if 70% is enough and you just have to wait. And if I back in 1 month and in these videos are still at 16K, I will say no guys, maybe you need 80%, 90% maybe in retention in the graph, or maybe I don't know, 200%, I don't know, because I am recently making these changes about hooks and retention in this 30 seconds, 40 seconds duration, guys. So please write in the commentaries if your graph look like this, like slowly dying, slowly losing retention, but you have good metrics, and please test it, improve your retention, improve your hooks, and tell me if something changed. And most of you create content with 30 seconds, 40 seconds creation. Sorry, I have just information from 1 minute duration because I create 1 minute shorts. But please, if you can give us a number in the graph to overcame the 10K wall, maybe I don't know, 75%, 80% people watching until the end, please write in the commentaries, and please test a lot. Don't say I create one short and it worked. No, please, 3 shorts, 5 shorts with the same. You maybe it could be a coincidence. Please make a lot of proofs, make a lot of this. So guys, this is the end of the video. To sum up, is your graph. You have to make your flat, make sure that your graph look flat as possible. Well, as I told you, I will answer everything in the commentaries, and goodbye.